After 13 years in the Philippine Basketball Association, Phoenix Fuelmasters...
It's a new beginning of sorts for basketball star JC Intal. The Rocket has launched into retirement after 13 illustrious years.
Member na si JC Intal matapos ang higit 2 dekadang karera.
When I was in grade 7, when I first dunked the ball, that's when I found out that talagang I fell in love with the sport right away.
3, 2, 1.
Bata pa yan, hawak na niya bola eh. Makikita mo, incline na talaga siya sa basketball. Dito sa bahay, hindi ka makakatulog, kalabog ng kalabog dahil sa dribble ng bola nila. Siesta time, sasabihin ng papa niya, hindi ako makatulog sa inyo, patutulugin sila. Sabihin, anong gusto niyo, palo o tulog? Pipiliin nila palo para makapaglaro, makapag-basketball sila.
Ang pinaka-naalala kong basketball memories with JC Intal siguro nung bago pa siya mag-start ng basketball career niya. Elementary days. Pagkagaling namin ng school, magkakayaan na kami magkakaibigan mag-basketball. Yung tiyaga ni JC, kahit umulan yan, maliligo sa ulan, magbabasketball yan.
Nung mga bata kami, naalala ko noon, yung hydraulic door closer, ginagawa niyang basketball ring. Hindi siya pabilog, wala rin siyang net, pero doon siya unang natutong mag-shoot. Doon din siya unang natutong dumunk. At doon din siya unang may dinakdakan. At ako yun. Noong 4th year high school na siya sa Letran, most memorable para sa akin. Doon ko naramdaman na, uy, kapatid ko pala, star player, highly recruited. May excitement sa amin noon na, uy, saan ka ba pupunta talaga? La Salva or Ateneo?
JC Intal ahead for the Java!
Nikko Ramos. Here's Cortez, fall away.
2001, it was Ateneo versus La Salva.
Manalo passes it to Cortez for the final 2 points of the Green Archers. Takes the 3, tries to draw the foul and misses the shot. So the game is over.
Ateneo, they lost, and I was there in Araneta Coliseum. I watched the whole game. I even got Mike Cortez's jersey after the game. Sabi ko, shit, ganito pala sa UAP, ganito pala sa senior basketball. So, the following year, hindi ko na-imagine na makasama ko sila sa team.
Alvarez still has the ball, and he goes all the way. No, he goes to JC Intal. Intal misses that time.
Parang na-starstruck ako nung nasa Moro Lorenzo ko first week ko doon na sila yung napapanood ko last year.
If you see JC now, actually malaman na siya compared to our freshman year where he was literally skin and bones.
It's down, spin move against Gordon Sin, the pass inside, down, Kramer with his jam!
You see this one, my wrist? This was his arm here. Ganyan. Coach Joel Banal told us, oh, shoot around in Moro Lorenzo. And then I see the skinny guy, parang, okay. And then biglang he just started doing 360 dunks and doing his tomahawk jumps. Napa-CR ako, nahiya ako.
And that's it! After 14 long years, the Blue Eagle once again is king of the UAAP!
Yung experience ko yun na nag-champion kami, even if pa 2 minutes lang kami nila Doug and Makis ko lang at that time. It was so memorable because for how many years hindi nag-champion ng Ateneo and it was against La Salva. So yun yung parang mas nag-motivate and nag-inspire sa amin the whole year before my second year in the UAP.
On the loose ball, setting up Escueta. To Intal!
Barcelona loses control, but it's not right there. What an easy slam.
JC Intal ahead for the Java!
I started being JC's fan when I was in second year high school. That's about 18 years ago.
Oh, yes!
I think at first it was JC's dunks. I can't remember the specific game, but what I remember is he was in his white Ateneo jersey. He got a pass from a steal. He was running and he slammed it home, and everybody at the venue went wild. And I was at home, and I made sure that all my neighbors knew that something exciting just happened. So from that day on, sabi ko sa sarili ko, anak ko, aabangan ko tong player na to. So, siguro kung tatanungin ako, bakit ang loyal mo? I think it's because throughout all his games, on and off court, I discovered how kind and how, genuine and persevering JC is.
Here it comes again! Which they were unable to do so last year. Adz Intal glides to the basket.
Throughout the years, JC never changed that attitude of his. He just became even kinder. And to a fan like me, that stuck to me, knowing that the person you admire is not only excelling at what he's doing, but more so is really genuine.
Well, his family is actually here. His parents, Nars and Ning. As expected, his parents are very, very proud of JC.
I can say almost all or 100% ng mga UAAP games ni JC. Both Mama and myself are present.
It is the Ateneo Blue Eagles versus the USD Growling Tigers for game number 1. Intal will go all the way.
It's a joy of the two of us watching your sons play. I can see in him a very athletic guy.
Oh, Intal over everybody else.
Very exciting player.
Go with the 17 points. Make that 19. Wow. And JC Intal has decided to take over this fourth quarter.
Nakikita ko na noon yung mga characteristics niya as a young player, developing, molding into a mature player.
The season boils down to one defensive stop for USD. While for Ateneo, 12.5 seconds remaining in overtime. Mackie, this is you.
Game 3, do or die game, last shot.
Jai will go. JC. Screen. To the ball. Seal. Giving it to JC. Seal. JC, I'm giving it to JC. Giving the ball to JC. That's correct.
Nasa utak ko nun is to give Coach Norman his first championship in the UAP. And he gave me the play. He gave me the play, the ISO medyo top wing.
Abarquez to the inbound. Everybody amply covered. Intal gets to it. Intal looking at the clock. 9 seconds. Intal drives hard. Last shot. This is it.
And USD has won the 69 season UAAP title.
Tears all around. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, again being played out, and JC Intal plays it out for his turn to be on the losing side this time. 4 years ago, he was a young man on that championship team of Ateneo.
After the game, sabi ko, Coach, I'm really sorry I missed my last shot. Yung team mass namin with the Ateneo crowd. Parang nagkaroon kami ng speech nun yung bawat players after the match, and sabi ni Coach Norman, in my heart, you will always be my MVP. So medyo nabawasan yung bigat nung dinadala ko nung araw na yon. But for 1 whole month, hindi ako nakatulog Final year mo, dapat manalo ka ng championship sa UAAP to maybe go sa next level.
Ang hirap para lalo sa mother na makikita mo siyang ganun. Lahat ng paraan para pasayahin siya, kalimutan mo na yung nangyari. Sabihin na lang namin na marami pa naman opportunity, marami pa naman darating na maganda para sa kanya. Hindi lang naman nagwawakas doon.
Of course, there are ups and downs naman lahat in every career. No? I think that served him a lesson as well. No? It made him more mature.
It made me hungrier. Kailangan ko pang magtrabaho pa lalo. Kasi what if mabigyan ako ng opportunity in the pro na mag-take ng ganong klaseng shot.
Intal for the tie! JC Intal with a cold-blooded hit, and we are heading to overtime.
When it came to the PBA draft, you know, JC and I, we said, parang bro, pag nag-PBA tayo, our target is to make it 10 years in the PBA. And that was it. It was 10 years. Parang for us, anything beyond parang 10 years, parang let's be so grateful.
Sanay ako maglaro ng college, maraming playing time. Ang nasa utak ko lang nun is to convince Coach Bo that time na gamitin ako kasi ang lakas ng lineup. Arwin Santos was there, KJ Canaleta, Radel Del Campo.
Naalala ko nung pinatanong ko kay Johan sa'yo kung gusto mo maglaro para sa Ginebra. Ang sagot mo, lahat ng drive mo, puro dunk.
JC Intal with the throwdown.
Alam ko kayang mag-dunk ni JC. Pero kaya ba niyang dumepensa at mag-rebound?
Penetration, Intal, block the shot. Intal can clean it up, follow up, no, follow up.
Doon lang ako nagkaroon ng konting improvement sa game. Kasi before, nung college, puro drive lang ako ng drive. Wala akong perimeter shooting, wala akong 3 points. So Coach Alan guided me, Coach Jong.
Intal launches. This guy is on fire. Closing out that series. Intal.
Really love playing with Ginebra. After ng game, makifeel mo yung love ng fans. Yung memorable time ko with Ginebra was playing with yung mga veterans na nasa top 40 talaga. Like Eric Mick, Johnny A, Mark Liu and JJ. Sobrang dami ko natutunan sa kanila.
What a finish to this third quarter. JC Intal finishes up the third quarter in style.
May Ginebra years talaga yun yung feeling ko nagpatagal sa akin sa TV.
They say that the 2010 is the year of the Tiger. 2010 is the year of the Rocket.
2-on-1 na naman, James to JC. So James Yap inside the fingers to Intal and selfish play here.
When I got ready to be Coach Tim inassign sa akin maging defensive player ako noon.
Intal takes that leather away. Blakely back to the Rocket. Left-handed finishes good. Roman on the move. No good. Intal with a rebound. B-Meg on the run.
Na-enjoy ko yung pagiging two-way player ko that time. Sobrang saya ng feeling kasi kahit hindi ka nakaka-score, alam mo yung contribution mo.
B-Meg is the PBA Commissioner's Cup champions!
When I entered the PBA, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka mag-champion. It was the sweetest moment.
First time! First time! So, gusto ko magpasalamat sa BBig Planet and sinishare ko rin ito sa Barangay Ginebra family.
Of course, there are many things that JC did in his basketball career that make me so proud. But I guess what I wanted to share is what made me admire JC even more was how he was as a person, not just during the highs, the big wins, but more so how he handled it during the low moments, the really low moments. Just a few months after we started dating was his meniscus tear.
Sobrang down ko noon, alam ni Bianca yan. Imagine yung hindi ko makompleto yung mga conferences before. Mag-train ka off-season, papalakas ka ng katawan, biglang may minor injuries.
That would be the start of what I would see in his journey na he would injure his knee, his ankle, meron din yung hamstring, rib, back.
So at the back of your mind, I know the management, they were thinking of getting new guy, healthier, or yung makakakompleto ng conference. Yun yung araw-araw nagpa-fuel sa akin na alagaan mo yung sarili mo, JC. Sabi ko, hindi ko pwedeng pabayaan yung sarili ko. Yun yung nag-push sa akin talaga to get my old form back.
One thing I noticed kay JC was that every time he would get injured, the next day, he would just get back up.
Intal down the middle for the beautiful finger roll.
Labi handoff para kay JC Intal. Intal has to get going here pang sa kanyang koponan. Inangkor sa jumper.
Siya yung epitome of fall down 8 times, get back up 9.
Ganda ng lusot ni JC, but there was that block. He's swinging around. Here's Intal. That time he got away.
My favorite basketball moment of JC Intal was yung first semifinals appearance ng Phoenix. We were against San Miguel. We all know we almost lost that game because of JC. But what made it memorable for me was the fact that he went straight back to the court after dressing up. nag-practice siya ng free throws. The fact that pumunta siya agad para mag-practice says a lot about his work ethic and love for the game.
4-on-2. RR to Chico. Nakita ba si Intal? And forms the jam mula dito kay JC.
At one point, I remember in 2014, he was really determined. After all these minor injuries, he was determined to bring his best game. And so, during one off-season ng PBA, he flew to LA for a 2-week intensive training in a basketball camp called Impact. Sure enough, it paid off kasi when he got back, he played some of his best years in Barako Ball.
Brownlee getting the same line.
JC Intal with a poster! Look at the rocket man sky high against Justin Brownlee!
And just a few months after that, he got one of the biggest breaks of his basketball career at 31 years old.
Given away to JC Intal, and this time he just takes.
When I was in first year in Ateneo, before our training, nandun yung Philippine team. Like yung mga superstars ng PBA. I was daydreaming, sabi ko, sana one day makapaglaro ko wearing Pilipinas jersey.
Intal fakes the three, moves inside, lovely move from JC Intal.
To be honest, kasi ang daming nagtatanong bakit ako sa lineup, and ang gusto ko lang naman maglaro for the money.
Corner for the open three. Wide open three from the far side is good for JC Intal.
I remember very much seeing JC, and I thought, you know, in a country where a lot of players are smaller and, you know, playing perimeter positions, I saw this 6'4" guy who was very athletic. He was very coordinated. He had guard skills. He shot the ball great. As a coach, it attracted my attention right away. JC was in his 30s. He was, you know, probably beginning to start thinking about the tail end of his career, and probably other people thought about him that way. But I thought about him from the perspective of my first impressions of him, as this is an international type player. I was really looking for players like JC. And I think by that time I already had a pretty good feel for the kind of person he was. So I knew that I was not just selecting a basketball player that fit a profile that I liked. I was also selecting the kind of guy that I would enjoy coaching and enjoy being around, and the kind of guy that I believed would add to the team environment, irrespective of how much he was going to play or not. When you wrap him up in a package and put him together, what comes out is a guy like JC. The best thing about that choice was that JC never let me down.
Moves it forward to Norwood, who hangs it up there. And a pretty finish from JC Intal, given away to JC Intal, and this time he just takes over the Filipino firepower in full flow.
The 2015 Gilas team is my favorite national team ever, and you're my favorite player and you're my favorite story on that team. It's because of what you bring on both sides of the basketball, and it's also because of who you are as a man, as a husband, as a father. It's an inspiration to so many of us.
Noong nakakuha ko ng jersey, ng practice jersey ng Gilas, masaya na ako nun. And I even told Bianca, to be honest, sabi ko kahit hindi ako ma-line up, masaya na ako, meron akong practice jersey. Bonus na lang yung silver medal sa Jones Cup, sa China. I talked to my family, I talked to my wife, sabi ko, I think it's time to retire. Past few years, I thought I was really, parang irrelevant na hindi na ganun yung karami ko minutes, yung production ko. Time to move on and focus on other things. When I was in the PBA bubble, that time, every single High Lucia See, ayan, every single day I miss my kids, my wife, my family, and isang factor na rin yun. That's why I decided, hi. Yeah, come here. Say hi. Yeah, so it was hard, it was tough. Say hi. It's just Lucia. I'm looking forward to spend more time with them, and I'm sure I'm gonna miss playing basketball.
This has been your life, JC, for so long. Was it tough?
Very, very tough, bro. Actually, I told my wife, kasi ayoko nakikitang sobrang down ako even with my kids. Ayoko nakakita ko ng family ko, malungkot ako. Pero there was a time talagang bumigay ako na I really cried, and sabi ko, it's time na talaga to say goodbye to basketball. Imagine for almost 20 years. When I read all the messages and even the PBA players, the coaches, and sabi ko, parang may naiwan ako maganda kahit pa paano sa basketball, and sobrang nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila. Nakakatulong sa akin na mag-move on, for sure. For sure. Nakakatulong. For me kasi, every day is a challenge. Every day is parang a new day to learn something new. Kasi ako, ever since natutunan ko to never settle, never be contented. Yun yung nilook forward ko talaga eh. Hanggat nabubuhay tayo, ang daming pwede natin gawin. I'm gonna tell my younger self, you should be proud and happy. You should have no regrets. And you know you gave it your all. I'm gonna tell my younger self na, you know what, Mama Ning and Daddy Nars are so proud of you, and it's time to spend more time with them and your family.
And for all those people who are watching, JC can still play. He left on his own terms, so I'm very proud.
So proud of you and what you have achieved.
Thank you for taking us with you in this journey.
Happy retirement, Kuya, and congratulations.
Also want to say thank you for all the little things, especially the little things.
I'm very proud of what you become as a person and as a player.
In behalf of all the broadcasters and journalists who covered your career, JC, we're so incredibly thankful.
I can say that I'm proud to have coached a JC Intal.
I believe the game of basketball in the Philippines is going to miss JC more than JC is going to miss the game.
I'd like to also thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life, particularly being your ninong at your wedding in Palawan.
Wishing you all the best for this new chapter in your life.
Love you, bro.
We wish you all the best in the next chapter. Love you.
Love you.
Congrats sa great career and paint na tayo.
Happy retirement.
I want to congratulate also my Balae for bringing up a gentleman.
Congratulations to Kayo.
Congratulations. Good luck on painting. And when you're free, we need a free painting over here. Visit me.
Congratulations, sir! We love you, Daddy. Congratulations.
We all know basketball is life, but what if we add some color to make it even better? Well, that's what the Rocket JC Intal did to fuel up the world with his first exhibit as an artist.
Maganda itong second phase ng career ni JC kasi ang kanyang canvas puro mga colored drawings so masaya, and yung sa tingin ko dito siya mag-excel ng gusto.
As far as moving forward, he's not going to have any problems because he is a well-rounded human being. He is a good person. He loves his family. So I think the next phase of his life, he will find excitement, he will find enjoyment, he will find fulfillment. And if he doesn't, I know what he'll do. He'll just work a little bit harder to find those things. And because that's who he is and that's what he does.
Right now, sobrang excited ako matuto sa art. My passion for basketball is, for me, it's the same with my passion with art. Yung feeling na parang everyday pupunta ako sa gym, yun yung feeling ko na everyday pupunta ako sa art studio ko. Alam mo yung feeling, alam mo pag gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. And hindi pilit. Yun yung parang rookie ako ngayon sa art world and there's so much to learn.